Hi, and thank you for joining us. In this video, we're going to talk about a couple of the hunting scopes that we offer here and why you might want to choose one or the other, the difference between the Kahles and Leupold 3D18s. All right, so we get asked this question a lot as far as what's an appropriate hunting scope, and of course you can apply a lot of your longer range scopes to hunting, a little bit of a weight issue that comes into play as well as size, but really I want to touch base on the two scopes that we offer the most of and that we think really are the best choices. So much so it's the only two that we offer. Now keep in mind that we're shooters first. Our background in long range shooting as well as the issues that equipment can bring into our enjoyment of long-range shooting has kept us to focus on really just stuff that works in the field. Tracking, returning to zero, all of these things are hugely important. Now, I'm a huge fan of Leupold, and I've been for years and years and years and years. They've made great quality product. They're made here in the United States as well as warranted for life. So, I try to support American-made companies the most that I can, and as long as their quality is there. And so I don't blindly follow anybody, and I'm not a fanboy to the end even when somebody comes out and starts making less than great merchandise. But Leupold Mark5s, and speaking with the engineers when they developed it, their thing is it really is what the best of the tactical scope that they ever offered should have been, could have been, and is. So they basically, when they were developing the Mark V, they weren't putting constraints like the military contracts or they have to stay at this weight, this magnification, you have to use this glass, this tube. There's a lot of things to get involved that all of a sudden they have to work around. Where when they developed the Mark V and speaking with them is they were allowed to do everything that they thought they should do to really come up with a fantastic piece of equipment for us as shooters. So the Leupold Mark V 3D18 is probably my favorite all around for a couple different reasons, and the reason being is a 35 millimeter tube, 44 millimeter objective. So you can see it's a much smaller objective than what the Kahles 3D18 offers. It also has the option of being non-illuminated, and so it saves a lot of weight. It's also very short and compact, very similar, maybe slightly smaller than the Kahles, but it's also a lot lighter. The Kahles, one of the things that they offer but they don't give you the choice to choose out of is all of the Kahleses are illuminated. You do not have the option to purchase this without it. And this comes at a weight issue. And so the Kahles like this right here, we're getting into the mid 30 ounce range, so 34, 33, 34, 35 ounces. And when you opt for the 3D18 Leupold, you can get this one into the mid 20s. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're going through and you're trying to cut weight in the areas of the rifle it doesn't necessarily have to be in, collectively, ounces equal pounds and pounds equal pain. That's the rule. And so anytime we can shave weight here, weight here, weight here, weight here, weight here, it collectively adds up to make a great all-purpose rifle. And so for the guy that's looking for minutes or mils, mind you, and they come out with some fantastic reticles that we'll do some reviews on later, so you can get this 3D18 illuminated if you like, for the weight, but you can also get it in minutes and mils, and you have their new PR1 and such reticles that are just fantastic, little target dots. Guys ask all the time, can we shoot these to 1,000 yards? And yes, we have, and we've actually shot them well beyond that, to a mile. With the little target dots that they put in the middle reticles of both of these, you certainly can do that without any issue whatsoever. So for the guy that wants a fantastic hunting scope, 3D18 allows that up close and personal stuff, whether it's a fox or coyote or deer that pops out at 60 yards, big field of view, lots of light transmission, as well as the capability to still shoot at long range with the weight savings. And then let's talk about the Kahles for a minute. The Kahles 3-18 really is a flagship scope. I mean, the tracking ability of the Kahles is world renowned. One of the reasons why we use them here at the shooting school is because they are just legendary for tracking exactly the way they're supposed to every single time, 100%. So if you get a chance to go on and do some research online, and where you'll see people doing tracking tests, and always look for the people that legitimately are using real scientific tools. The Kahles is one of the few that have tracked almost 100% in every single test ever done on them. And that is amazing. So for me, the Kahles is really, if you don't mind the extra weight, or the weight isn't going to be an issue on your hunt, then the Kahles allows you to get one step up in Swarovski glass, which is what they support. So Swarovski is owned by Kahles now, and they've owned them for a couple of years. And when they come out with the new 3-18 and 5-25, one of the things they incorporated them is Swarovski glass, which is fantastic. And then 3-18, 34 millimeter tube with a much bigger objective, I believe 56 millimeter objective. So you can get as much clarity as the glass can offer, light transmission, up close and personal, dial down the whole way down to 3 and 4 magnification for those woods types hunting, or fast moving or fast presentation targets, or that snapshot that you may get stuck with. But the Kahles, if you don't mind the extra weight, is just a world-class scope. This particular scope has been at our school here for probably close to 3 to 4 years. The knobs on this have been turned thousands of times, and it tracks and repeats every single time. That's why we use them. So the choice between the two, I love them both. I actually shoot both. When I would go with the Leupold is when I wanted a little bit more compact, a little bit more weight savings, minutes or mils. And if I don't mind the extra weight, or I'm not worried about the extra weight that it's going to add, and then I go with the Kahles every single time. So a good presentation on 2 scopes. The only 2 scopes that we actually offer, and that's for a reason. We only focus on quality. And I really do think these guys have really something fantastic to offer the market. And they offer enough difference between the two, even price point wise, where you get into the Kahles, you're getting into that 3,300 plus range, and you can buy the new 3-18 Leupold for right around $1,999. And so it really gives you some options, even as far as price points go as well. But don't let the price point fool you. I've ran Mark 5s forever. I've shot Leupolds forever. I have no issues in saying that the company's a fantastic company. I just look at it as a weight thing and whether or not I need the illumination. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions on the optics themselves, please feel free to give us a call. We will be doing some more testing and evaluation in the field. And so as we get into some nicer, warmer spring months and summer months, we might take these out and go into a little bit more detail about some of the different options you have with the scopes and watch them in action. But for right now, I just want to throw out there that these are the 2 hunting scopes that we offer. And these are some of the things you should consider when you're looking and trying to choose between the 2. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We appreciate it.